What's going on, everybody? We are the Two Bright Guys. This is 120 watts, raw and uncut. I am DJ Composition.
And I am still, I'm still younger in the neighborhood, too. I'm still the youngest person in this room, the youngest of the OGs.
That means he's way behind the ear.
I got a fellow Red Hawk with me today, though.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll be around a lot of Ottawa cats, man. They be trying to come for us. I'm a West Side transplant, you know. I didn't live over there, but the West Side took me in.
Okay.
And I appreciate it.
So we have a special guest with us, entrepreneur, 110% hustler. My guy. We always bump into each other and we start, it's instant, like boom, 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 rapid fire. Cause just when you meet fellow hustlers and entrepreneurs, like it's rapid fire about moves and future and da 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 da. So
y'all do have a similar personality.
Without further ado, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? It's Neighborhood Kid, owner operator of Wasted Brand Clothing, Grand Rapids native, West Side affiliate.
West Sider. He loved the West Side of Grand Rapids, man.
And we here.
Hey, we are here.
We're trying to put this together for a while.
And we've been trying to put it together.
Yeah.
About time, y'all.
We made it happen. Here we are.
Yeah, he been on us about it, too.
So, let's get right into it. Wasted Brand. Big things are happening. Let's talk about the beginning, though. The origin, where it came from, what was like, this is the shit that we gonna do. And mind you can say whatever the hell you want to on this, so don't feel like you gotta hold back.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so, starting off, I was an artist, man. I was just doing music.
Gotcha.
And I came up with, Neighborhood Kid first. That was my first thing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that means is no matter who you are or where you're at in life, you'll always be a neighborhood kid.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I got in common with the world. Black, white, red, brown, it doesn't matter. It's the one thing. So I started as an artist, just doing music, moving around the city. Obviously, the music scene has come up a lot more.
Definitely.
Was definitely trying to put on for the West Side. Wasn't a whole lot of artists from the West Side doing it. But I eventually bumped into another artist by the name of Ant,
Yep.
the Trump Type Music Group. And some of the engineers over there really wanted to mess with me. So, they was like, come through some sessions. I was like, all right, I wasn't really friends with Ant at the time. I mean, I knew of him and stuff, but, I didn't hang out with him or nothing like that.
Right.
So just went over, did some sessions, started banging with one engineer by the name of E-Dub, and we came up with some records called White Boy Wasted.
Okay.
Now, we dropped one mixtape, did pretty well. And then in the middle of recording the second mixtape, I found the logo.
Mm-hmm.
I actually found the classic Milkman logo. And it's stemmed off from a genre of old school slapstick stuff called the Dead Milkman genre.
Gotcha.
You've probably seen it a long time around. Comes from a punk group from the 70s called the Dead Milkman out of Philly.
Oh, okay.
That's where a lot of people started making a slap at. So I actually found the logo, and it was just kind of in the midst of doing that, being creative, and I was like, oh, that's our mascot. There he is, right there. He just kind of looked at me.
And it was on.
It was on. So I just started throwing it on T-shirts as band merch, man, as part of the group, and everybody was soaking it up, eating it up. And I thought, this is a little bit bigger than just some band merch. And
right.
I was like, this is kind of a wave. I love doing music. I love hip hop, all types of genres, but the success rate at doing it is slim to none. I mean, you have to be very serious.
It is
very serious.
Uphill. To say it's an uphill climb is an understatement.
Right. You never know until you get into it, and you still don't never know. But to be, successful in anything, you have to have that mindset no matter what. But, likely I'm not going to be a professional rap artist. So I was trying to figure out how to stay within the culture and stay within the movement and stay within the grounds and still be relevant and
Definitely.
still bring a
Make
product.
your mark, right.
Yeah, bring a product that is, very visible, very, very serious,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, that's basically how I found the logo and started it. Once we discovered that it was gonna shoot to the stars a little bit, I renamed it Wasted Brand Clothing because I wanted it to be completely diverse.
Got you.
The group is White Boy Wasted,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just because it's a couple white guys, doing some
Right.
drinking and slapping some rhymes around. But when we're trying to present it to the world, we want it to be multicultural, multidiverse.
Definitely.
So Wasted Brand Clothing. You see some of the early shirts, they say WBW,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously now it's, it says WBC.
Yeah.
So.
We expanding.
That's right. That's right. And we actually have two core logos. We have the classic Milkman, and then we have our collegiate logo that you see on a lot of this stuff now.
Okay.
Matter of fact, my man's wearing right there.
Oh yeah, no, this hat is neighborhood got me this hat a while ago, and it's probably one of my favorite dad hats.
How's it fit?
Yeah, it great, man. It's comfortable. I've been wearing it without promotion. There hasn't been no deal struck yet of merchandise.
No.
Yeah.
He knows firsthand because he had this pullover that he got me for my birthday. He said, "Yo, comp, I want to get this to you for your birthday. I know you rock with the camo. That's your shit. Here you go." And I rocked my windbreaker pullover, and everywhere I went, people was like, "Yo, where did you get that from? That's dope." And I'd be like, "Yo, my guy is Wasted Brand. You can look him up online, and that's one of my favorite pullovers.
Yeah.
You saw me wear that shit all the time.
The first one or the second one?
The
I think
first
that's two.
one.
Okay, yeah.
I rocked the second one heavy too. Actually, I wore that heavy when we was in L.A.
Yep.
So it's a lot of video, a lot of footage in that.
A lot of footage with me. They thought I was a Wasted Brand model. That's how bad. That's how much I had that joint on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I appreciate that.
this wasn't like a paid partnership. This is very organic, and we appreciate you because you always support.
Definitely.
He was passing stuff out, and he was like, "Here you go, bro. I want you to have this," and I really appreciate it. So like I said, I wear it. This if he wasn't coming, I had this on today. This is a part of my merchandise.
100%.
So let's peel some layers back. What has been some of your biggest challenges, especially like when you decided to make it a brand, a global brand, all inclusive, and not just band merch? What were some of the challenges that you faced with taking it to that next level once you started getting some success? And because some people can't handle success, and some people let some shit go to their head, but you've been very humble, very hungry the whole way through.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm from a rough environment, man. I mean, a lot of people, if they know me personally, they know where I came from and what I had to go through, just as a human being.
Right.
Not only just the brand, but just just
Your core.
society. Yeah, like trying to get through that. And I lost my parents early in life. They both dead and gone, and rest in peace to them. And
Absolutely.
and taught me a lot of stuff. As we started to progress with the brands, I had a few things that got in the way. People not taking me seriously, thinking I'm still a rap artist, which I am.
Right.
But a lot of people be. It's like one idea, then they're on the other side, it don't work, and then they're on this idea, and it don't work.
Right.
So.
And people wanna box you into one thing, especially when you are talented in so many other areas. It's like I can be a dope ass rapper and still bust your ass on this branding clothing.
No,
shit
he
too.
said it like he had some bars to somebody they was waiting for him. He was like, "Oh,
Bars,
but he
man.
said it like if you motherfuckers
If
ever
you
thought."
want this smoke, I got the heat. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I roll with some of the dopest in the city, I think, and yeah, I mean, just challenges as far as like resources. I mean, being from Grand Rapids, Michigan is a very thriving city, but you would be surprised to find what type of resources are not here that you really would need.
Right.
Trying to do this, it's a good city, but it's not a major city.
Right.
So we outsource a lot of things still. That's been a challenge. And just trying to stay fresh, man. Like not come out with the same old.
Right.
We start with a black, white, and gray palette, and then we just kind of sprinkle left and right to it.
Got you. Got you.
And it's been working pretty good for us, I think, so far.
Now, you being from the crib, homegrown, the brand has exceeded just being a T-shirt and everything else like that, and just having your people wear it. You've had some high profile people in your stuff and like really fucking with it.
Yes.
You want to kind of give some insight on who that is for folks who might not know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been fortunate to grace the presence of some icons in our eyes, in the hip hop community,
Definitely,
skateboarding community, urban culture in general. We currently and pretty much will always tour with Waka Flocka Flame.
Yep.
Brick Squad Monopoly. They really roll with us heavy. A lot of people in that camp. DJ Big Tiny, out of Memphis. Man, we've done a lot of good groundwork in the A, where we're starting to make a lot of leeway out there.
Nice.
As far as other people that have been had a chance to put some Wasted Brand on, I mean, most currently Dave East.
Got you.
Yeah, that was an iconic
That was
picture
dope.
too.
That
Yeah.
was real dope.
How did he receive that? Like he just said, I'm putting this on right now, or just
Well, big shout out to Mike G. That's the homie for sure. You know, what
yeah.
I'm
Shout out to
saying?
Mike G for sure.
He's very much a part of Wasted Brand, whether he knows it or not. He does. We talk about it a lot. But yeah, he's helped the brand a lot. As far as the core of the city and kind of maneuvering around here, because we don't do a lot of stuff in Grand Rapids. We do more
Right.
stuff out of the city than anything, which is crazy, but that's just how it works. We've got it in the hands of everybody from T-Pain to oh man, Dipset Production, Heat Makers out of the Bronx.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, let's see. We
Rich P,
one of
that's
my
his people.
favorites too, man. Arsonist, man. Shout out to Arsonist. We just sent a package to Chanel West Coast.
Got you.
Okay.
From Ridiculousness.
Yep.
Her friend is a fashion blog. Her best friend is a fashion blogger in LA and an aspiring food enthusiast.
Got you.
Okay.
They run a segment called Pop Pie, and they actually infuse
Weed.
stuff with
You can say it. Yeah.
yeah, but she found us and shot a message, and I didn't realize who it was at first.
Right.
I always get to all the DMs and compliment as much as we can. But once I finally pried into it, I was like, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is
That's a lick right there.
Mhm.
Big Half, who works with Def Jam.
The
he,
homie.
he tours the city a
Yep,
lot.
that's my
He's
guy.
He's been a big factor. Potty Ali, if you guys know Potty from the city. Yeah, man, just a lot of people. A lot of people.
I seen the commercial too. So you had your first big commercial.
Yeah.
How did you kind of put that together? Like putting that commercial on, I think it was on BT maybe?
It was on BET, MTV, and VH1. We ran it on 3 segments for a few months there. We're going to spark it back up, too, for the springtime line and some other things. Basically, marketing. Once you get a good product in hand, you got to know how to, somewhat of an idea to market. So I just know that visuals are everything, and
Yeah.
people need to see and buy into what Wasted Brand really is. It's just more than what people think,
Right.
getting wasted. We're really trying to trend it, y'all. Like, a lot of people on the streets say, hey, that New York hat is dope, it's fresh, it's sick, it's
Yeah.
wasted.
Yeah.
Why can't it trend like that?
Yeah.
Our demographic starts at like 12 years old. We
Yeah.
don't promote ignorance to young children
Yeah.
or, any type of thing like that.
But it's kind of like saying it's dope. Like that's dope. You don't
Right.
mean like that's crack.
Right.
But you might even say that's crack and it
Right.
don't mean it's crack.
Right.
But it's, you know what I mean? So we want to
Yep.
give like a double entendre.
bad
of
meaning
stuff.
bad, but not bad meaning.
In good. Yeah.
Same concept. Same exact concept. That's how I started with it. That's how I'll stick with it to the end. Because it's dope.
So what is on the horizon for you in Wasted in just the whole totality of everything that you're doing? Because like I said when I introed in, you a hustling ass dude and you get after it, and I respect the hell out of it because I'm the same way. It's 24 hours in a day, and I'm gonna use each one to do whatever I got to do to push shit forward. And you are in that same kind of situation. That's why every time you put something up, I'm right on it.
Hey,
And it don't matter what time it is. It could be like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm probably one of the few. Click. Yep.
Hey, I appreciate that too. For a lot of people that don't know, is I came up listening to Comp. I'm an OG too. I'm 37, which is roughly, we're probably the same age. But,
Yep.
DJ Hypnotic, DJ Composition, DJ Omega Supreme.
Yep.
Those DJs I come up listening to, so I got a lot of respect for them first and foremost. But
Thank you, sir.
yeah, man, I'll go hard at whatever is in front of me. Like I got no choice,
Absolutely.
What does the 2019 season look like for Wasted? I know you got different colored dad hats. I've seen you got a whole bunch of stuff, but I want you to talk about like your key items that you kind of want to push.
Yeah, I actually brought these in for y'all.
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Thank
appreciate
you.
For
it.
y'all.
Yeah,
This is our new little polo scheme. The classic navy with the red. We don't bite from major brands, but we're inspired. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to be inspired by everything that you've ever pulled from.
Right, definitely.
Draw inspiration. Right now, we're working on a lot of retail. You know what I mean? We're an online brand. We're not really in any stores right now. So we have a few leads on a few things that are pretty promising. We're still working with a couple major people, trying to get some things done. But mostly retail for 2019. Aside, new drops, new designs, some new fresh gear and stuff. But the most recent thing we're trying to do is, I just had a meeting with Reynolds and Sons.
Nice.
So we're trying to get into Reynolds and Sons. Basically, is how it's going down.
We're gonna speak that into existence. You're going to be in Reynolds and Simpsons,
Absolutely.
and it's gonna just go boom.
Absolutely.
And we had a conversation about a bigger chain. I don't know if you want to say it or not, but you're trying to get into that.
Yep. Jimmy Jazz. We're working with some of the regional directors over there buying a lady by the name of Michelle, a very nice gal. She just got a promotion to a regional director. She oversees 11 Jimmy Jazz stores, and she really, really, really rocks with Wasted Brand.
Nice.
She really wants to see it in the store. Yeah, man, we just presenting thoroughness to them, and it's kind of, out of our hands at this point. We just kind of letting them make a decision.
Right.
If they don't feel us now, they're going to feel us in a minute, though.
Oh yeah.
Believe
And the
that.
price is going up.
Prices are going up.
Hey, you better appreciate me now and avoid the line.
And
Yeah.
we pride on quality, We sacrifice, I'm not afraid to say, we sacrifice a lot of our profit for the quality. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, I understand that for sure.
Yeah, this is about being solid, being concrete.
Top to bottom.
Yep.
So, with streetwear and everything that you're involved with, who are some of the entrepreneurs from before that you kind of like took a look at and was like, damn, like their journey is similar to mine's. Let me navigate some of the pitfalls that they avoided. Who are some of those people that you kind of took a look at? Because I know you got people like Damon John from FUBU, stuff like that. Like he has an interesting story. And like I said, you are all-out 24/7 hustler, man.
Yeah, we always open for sure. Looking up to a lot of brands growing up, streetwear brands, we study and looked at like Crooks and Castles.
Definitely.
That's a
Yeah.
I
major,
love that brand.
that's a major movement. It's a brotherhood over there, man. They really put out a quality product.
Mm-hmm.
And fashion comes and goes.
Right, definitely.
Everybody gets a shot. DGK, that's another good quality brand
Yep.
that's come up out of the streets,
Yep.
out of the skateboarding, and we admire that as well. The Hundreds, there's quite a few California brands,
Yep.
but then there's also some other brands that what's the name of the one? There's one out of Boston, Johnny Cupcakes, I think. If you guys
Okay.
ever heard of that.
Not familiar with it,
He,
but
Yeah.
he was doing his thing for a while too. We knew some people that were affiliated with that.
gotcha.
And so we drew some inspiration from that. Yeah.
All right. If you could go back and have a conversation with yourself 20 years ago, or another up and coming entrepreneur that's interested in whatever, what are like your top 3 to 5 things that you would say to them? Like, listen, if you want to get on, if you want to be successful, like this is what's required.
Absolutely. I mean, the number one thing is originality. You have to have an original idea. You know what I mean? It just has to be presented in organically as possible.
Definitely.
To me, that's the number one staple. Now, one would say, Wasted is not very original. I mean, it's pretty cliche, right?
Gotcha.
It's a tough concept to roll with because you have to be delicate with it. You can't present it sloppy. You can't present it,
Mm-hmm.
you can't present it any harsh way. And I can't say that if somebody had the same opportunities that I had, that they would get it to where it needs to be or to where I got it right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I would just tell them to be original, make sacrifices, you know what I mean? Because you're going to have to live and learn and burn a little bit.
Right.
That's just how it goes.
Yep.
I've lost thousands of dollars doing this already.
Definitely.
Just taste testing, basically. What
Of
I
your
call it.
own money too, right?
Right.
No
Oh,
investors,
yeah.
no nothing.
Nope. I don't have investors or anything like that. I have advisors. We have lawyers and stuff like that. I do have a partner that I brought into it. His name is Brian Garant. He goes by B. I brought him in 2 years after I started it.
Okay.
He's a good dude. He's about 10 years younger than me, so he brought a whole new wave of EDM and, festival type movement
Gotcha.
and just kind of that whole genre
Mhm.
now that is collaborating with him. So shout out to him. He couldn't be here with me. He's actually in LA.
Nice.
And that's kind of like your move. Like when we linked up in the A, you kind of hit all the festivals, all of the music events and stuff like that. So your next move, well, I don't want to say next move. Would you ever consider moving out of West Michigan, or is this like where you're going to be? Wasted's headquarters is always going to be in West Michigan.
I mean, I envision Wasted Brand headquarters to be part of Grand Rapids. That's what I envision. If a move made me do something else, and have to take it out of here for the time being, for the better of the brand, then I probably would do that.
Okay.
But I do envision it being
Always be synonymous
Always be.
with West Michigan.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Grand Rapids, more or less.
Oh, yeah, Grand Rapids. I'm sorry. Yeah, with Grand Rapids. Okay.
Yeah, we're currently looking for some commercial space. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're starting to take that next step. Yep. It's not necessarily a storefront, but more of a compound.
Got you.
Where we
Okay.
do our processing and our envisioning and certain graphic meetings, and there's all kinds of stuff that goes into it. We're always looking for content.
Definitely.
That's dope.
Definitely.
I'm sure you guys probably caught that. Did you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
catch that Pizza Pig?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
That shit
That was dope. That was real dope.
That shit was dope. I was hoping you was gonna bring one up in
Yeah.
there. I was like, yeah, bring
Yeah,
one.
just go ahead, keep talking. We gonna keep eating.
We've been working on that for a little while, but we were able to get that done, and it's just to the point where we could probably pretty much put it on anything. People want to see it on a lot of stuff.
Right.
We just I'm just trying to make the best moves, man.
Got you.
So,
So with you being a hip hop head,
I know where this is going.
you know where this is going.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of ways to talk, but we got to get that music edge in here too, man.
Top 5, your top 5. Don't give me what everybody. I want your top 5 MCs, dead or alive.
does it include groups or is it just individual MCs?
We'll give you. We give
You know what? You can give me groups and individuals if you want.
All right. No particular order. For individual MCs, I mean, you got. Oh my God, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. See, and you know this is gonna start an argument because soon as somebody see this,
All right,
that you know,
Nas, Biggie, Cam,
little Rich P.
He hype over there.
That's an interesting. I've never heard anybody say Cameron Killer. In they top 5.
I mean, I'm a big golden era head, East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Nas, Biggie, Cam. You got 2 more. Come on.
They're there. You can say them.
yeah,
This is your
I
top
dare say
5.
Tragedy Gaddafi.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Juice Crew.
Oh.
Take it back on you like that. I'm a big Queensbridge fan too. I love Queens. Let me throw Master Ace in there, man. I love Master Ace too.
Oh,
Yeah, he's nice.
Rich
Nice.
like
He gonna be here soon too.
I know, Pyramid Scheme, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
gonna be
get him
dope.
some
I'm hyped
wasted
for that.
brand.
And of course, Ghostface. Ghostface Killer is.
Yeah, Ghost.
So give me the groups you were thinking about.
Groups, Wu-Tang Clan is a big one.
Yep.
Little Brother's a big one.
Yep.
Big fan of them. Mobb Deep
Yep.
is a big one. Seen them multiple times. Outkast. You know what I'm
Outcast.
saying? Goody Mob.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I was a big fan of the Alcoholics.
Okay.
Tash and
Yep.
them.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything, man. Cocoa Brothers. You know what I'm
Look.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
OGC.
Oh, yeah.
Duck Down, the whole Duck Down.
Mm-hmm.
he from Brooklyn. He said he from Brooklyn. All right, let me ask you this then. If I wanted to find some of your music, could I find some?
Yeah, you can. You can find my only solo release ever on Dat Piff.
Is it? What's the name of it?
Neighborhood Kid, Welcome to the Neighborhood.
Bam.
Okay.
Hosted by DJ Cocaine.
Neighborhood Kid. Well, okay. I haven't checked it. I've heard you on some songs, but I haven't checked out the tape. So I'm gonna check that out, man.
Yeah, do that. I appreciate it, man. It's from 2015. It's a few
Okay.
years old, but you
Okay.
know.
So, let's go back with the gear. What was like your damn? This shit is moving. Like what
I-
was
I
like
made
that
it.
moment where it's like, you know what? Like this is where. Was it like a particular moment, or was it like a sequence of things that happened where you was like, you know what, like this shit is about to boom?
That's a good question, man, because, a lot's happened in a little bit of time. And just trying to look at it all in hindsight, man, I mean, with linking up with Waka Flocka was a real big turning
Right.
point for us, because we had a dope product, but to actually captivate, somebody that's been around that's always around that type of stuff, from a really high fashion to streetwear.
Right.
I mean, he catches Supreme drops, they bring it to him and type stuff.
Yep.
So that was a big turning point for us and very inspirational at that point. Because
Definitely.
we didn't just captivate, Waka, we captivated this whole
Whole
clique.
team, yeah.
They all wanted it. Every time we linked up, man, they, what y'all got? They
Right.
want to rock it.
Dope.
So that was a big one too.
Like you just sat there one night. It's like, you know what? I made it. Because I always tell people, like, you already in the league. Whatever you're doing, like if you have a high quality product, you're in the league. Now you're just vying for playing time. Now you're trying to go from, okay, I'm on the bench. I get a look here with Waka. I get like the Dave East pick was dope. Like I think that happened. I think a lot of your stuff happens out of pure love and it's organic.
And it's
like,
organic.
Like
as hell.
you
That's
gave
what I
Dave
was
East
gonna
that
say.
shirt and like you probably walked away and didn't know he was gonna wear that on stage. Like
Well, take y'all back to that night a little bit. What happened was, East was actually asleep when they pulled up in the tour bus. So I had all this stuff in my hand because Mike G gave me the plug, said he's gonna be here then, and we really want to get some stuff to Dave East because
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Dave
Right,
East right
nah,
now.
he dope.
And Votto too, love Harlem music, man. But he eventually he got up to sound check. And all his entourage was trying to take it. It was like, I'll give it to him. I was like, no, player, we need to be able to hand it to him. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? We
right,
need to be able to hand it to him. And they're like, all right, he'll be up in a little bit. So he come walking down the thing. He tall. Like
he
he
hooped. He
tough.
played with
He
Kevin
hooped,
Durant.
yeah.
He hooped. Yeah.
He had a scholarship and all that. So he come walking down, and I was like, we got some packs for you, East. And he's like, all right, bet. I'm liking it. So we sound checked with him, and then we walked back to the corridor in the back of the elevation there, and he's just like, hey, homie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Came over there, and I presented some stuff, and he was just like, man, that shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, when I saw the video and the pictures and shit, I was like, man, that shit is dope.
He's a big test, too, because Harlem is fashion capital.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like ASAP
Yep.
and all them cats, man, like they push fashion to basically,
Yeah.
they dictate a lot of it.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So giving some stuff to him, it was a dream come true. And then him to put it on.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you come back and he came out. He was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh,
like,
man. Yeah, I gave him the pack. They left to go eat. And then we was backstage messing around, J-Rob and
Yeah.
Omega. And
Right.
we had one of the back green rooms, and we was just back there drinking and smoking and shit. And the door cracked open eventually to his dressing room. And Omega was walking by, and he seen him putting it on. So he come running back in our dressing room and was like, yo, he's putting it on. And I'm like, he's putting it on? Oh, shit.
yeah, it's go time. It's a concert time. Yeah,
Everybody, look, I need you there. I need you there. Everybody, we need every
Get your
angle,
cameras out.
Every angle.
that's dope, bro.
So, of course, then we turned into groupie mode a little bit, fandom. We was hanging around out in the back before they actually came out. And then when he came out wearing it, I was like, that's a good look, you know what I'm saying? And he came right up and dapped me up and was appreciative, and I was very appreciative too, man.
That was
And,
a great look, man.
Yeah, he banged it good.
That's
and,
dope.
And Waka, Waka told us that was the product. That particular piece, the shop shirt.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
like, that's the one that's gonna be.
Yeah, no.
You know.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that
Ringing.
joint too. Yeah,
Ringing.
yeah, for sure.
This new dad hat actually matches that somewhat too.
Yep.
Because it's a spindle off the sky, the navy and the red.
Yeah, that's dope, man. We got to get some more merch in here too, man. And like I said, organically, man, you gave me this joint. I appreciate it because we were down there with you, and he gave it to me. I was like, oh, damn, he didn't have to do that. And so I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate
Hell
the
yeah.
love, man. Like you
Oh,
always
yeah.
looked out, man.
Oh man, all day. How about that night we was in the bar though? That night when we was there.
Yeah. You gave
I
some
was
too.
wildin', son. Oh, I gave some to Lord Finesse, DITC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
like he was putting the packs together. He was bagging up the work and like right in the club.
Razcast was there.
Yeah.
Large
Professor.
Professor.
Nice.
Yep.
That's when I was shook. I was like, yo.
What was the other cat that was there? That was getting interviewed by my man with the belt. What was his name?
I don't know, but man, I don't know how late y'all stayed, but we had left because I had my chick with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She tired, so we had to get her back. And when we left, it was like 45 minutes later that Primo walked in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he.
Damn.
So we go.
45 minutes.
Yeah, no, because Large Professor walked through. We was like, oh, like bro had his whole kit there, clothes, bags, and he was bagging up the work like, huh?
Oh yeah.
He don't bro. If y'all don't, y'all
Nah,
think
he
he's
don't
exaggerating.
bullshit.
He don't bullshit. Bro gonna bag your work up right there on site, and he gonna present it to you, say you his name. He gonna make his pitch, and he gonna thank you for receiving this
It's all
gift.
about presentation, man. I feel we have a very good, confident product to represent myself, the city, and everybody that's affiliated with us. So
Yeah.
we'll do our best to get it to people we're inspired by and that we feel needs to have some.
All right, so listen. How can folks contact you, reach you, get the heat? Where do they need to go to get the fire?
Okay, so you can go to wastedbrand.com. That's the epicenter, pretty much of it all. There are products on there for sale. Now our entire journey is on Instagram. So Wasted Brand Clothing, Instagram. Instagram at Wasted Brand Clothing. You can see every single piece that we've ever made is pretty much on there. Not everything is on the website. We're currently updating.
Gotcha.
It's currently fluctuating left, right. We're still doing a lot of sampling and stuff. We're doing our best to get our market research together for
Right.
what the best products are, because we're still a fairly new brand.
Right.
To get them up there for the good people that want to purchase. But you can inquire about any product we got
That's what actually,
on through the DM of Instagram or any social media platform, Facebook, which I think is more or less not.
like local people.
Yeah, Instagram is pretty much where
Where they
it's
catch
at.
you, and then they can place the order with you, or they can go to the site, or you can get them what they need.
Yep, and be on the lookout for some more Wasted Brand commercials too. We will be dropping them for more direction of where to buy it.
Cool. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody while we,
Man, big shout out to Two Bright Guys, man, for having me up here.
Man,
hell
you know,
yeah,
man,
it's overdue, man.
it's town business. The hashtag I use is town business. Everybody in town that work together, we gonna stick together, and we gonna push together the culture.
Mm-hmm.
You're more than welcome, man. We gonna have you on where you can come and just do a regular, it be Wasted Brand. We come and shoot the shit. We gotta,
absolutely.
you come up here to shoot the shit with us, bro. You definitely family for sure.
I appreciate that, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
for sure,
that.
for sure.
Just want to give a shout out to the whole city. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's so many people. There's too many people to even name
Right.
at this point. Y'all know who y'all are. There's no question about that. And shout out to my family. You know what I'm saying? For holding me down and believing in what I'm trying to do.
Definitely. Well, we definitely appreciate you fucking with us, man. Like I said, it was overdue, and you one of them 24/7 hustlers that, like, I'm right in tow with you. Like, man, he out here getting it. Like, I love that.
We appreciate
So,
and admire that. So
folks, if you haven't yet, like, follow, subscribe to Bright Guys Wasted Brand.
Hey.
Make sure you fuck with them. And on that,
and connect with him on the social media.
yeah, hell yeah, get that shit.
Are you doing any interns or anything like that? Anybody can come with you?
We're always looking for graphic designers. We have in-house photography and in-house video, but we're always looking for people that are inspired by us that, want to have a conversation at least. Pop at me,
Okay.
send a message, whatever you got to do to get a hold of us, man. We'd love to talk to you no matter what. No matter what, for advice or.
Better get in there now, fellas. If you got graphic, ladies, anybody got graphic design, jump in there now, because in a minute it's gonna be supreme.
All right, on that note, we up out of here. You know what it is. 2 Bright Guys, 120 watts, raw and uncut. Shout out to Neighborhood fucking with us, man.
Peace.
See you.